This video chart presentation of Medical Marijuana Inc. brought to you by allpenny.stocks.com. It's a pink sheet listed stock trading our ticker MJNA. Stock's been on a real nice climb throughout 2012 from all the way down just over a penny. 10 bagger type move up to around 11 cents. Stock's pulled back, established a solid support level all the way down at the bottom at 3 cents, but even more in the near term, around 3.5 to 4 cents. It was putting together a real nice climb, doubled over the last month, retraced again, holding that support at 4 cents. Now it's time to keep this on radar to see if it's going to potentially put together another upward move, make the higher low, and try and develop another uptrend. Of course, we're going to see some pullbacks in the indicators after profit taking from the big climb over many months. What I'd be looking for now in the MACD is for another rotation of the 12 to break back up to the 26, drop a bullish cross, hold right around zero, make a higher low, and again, I'm always looking for channels to show strength. And after the retrace, it's in a prime position right now to try and make a turn and develop that sort of an uptrend. Similarly with the PPO, ADX is pretty neutral, all three components registering right around 20, not showing much strength to a direction at this point. Money flow index is retraced, 14 and 21 look like they're starting to curl, potentially going to head back towards 50. Now what I'd be looking for is a 7, which moves much more quickly to break back upward and break through the 14 and 21. Accumulation distribution, just can't get much from that. I just look for a baseline to hold. Same thing with the shake and money flow. I want to see a baseline hold. I want to see it start to move back towards zero to show that buying and selling pressure is equalizing. CCI is starting to flatten and turn. Right around zero is a pretty neutral reading. The grander scheme of things, looking for uptrends. Full stow measures momentum. Clearly the stock's taken on some selling pressure this last week, heading into oversold territory, and it's in a position where I'm going to start to look for a bounce off of the support level. Tricks to measure a trend, moving back towards zero. Holding over top of zero is a bullish position, and that's what I'll look for to happen. RSIs are a momentum gauge. They've come back up and started to flatten out now. That's because the last 2 days the stock has gapped up at the opening bell, which shows it's trying to take on some initial buying pressure before it slides back to close rate about equal each day. What I always look for in the RSIs is to get these longer terms, the red and gold, the 14 and 21, back over top of 50, just like right through here. When they make that break, move to the north side of the indicator, generally a strong rise follows. Primarily what I'm looking for in this chart is one, as I mentioned, there's a nice bottom support down here around 3 cents, but I have my eyes more on the near term with some support at 3.5. Historically it was a resistance point. It's pretty much held as support this year, and the 200-day moving average is also right there to add some dynamic support. It's always important, technically speaking, for a chart to try and hold over top of the 200-day, so that's what I'd be looking for on any sort of a further drop. But this stock also picks up support at 4 cents. That's what it's held the last 3 trading days. It was a little bit of an area of resistance in May, and now in classic TA fashion, you want that old resistance to hold as support, and that's what's going on. To the north side, I see some resistance right there at 5 cents. One, the 50-day moving average is there, and that was a pretty strong area of support earlier on in the year. So I'd say that's a key area for it. Technically bullish charts are holding over top of the 50 and 200-day moving averages. So what I'd be looking for now is an uptick in volume and a pushback through that 50-day. I see the stock was hit with some pretty heavy selling right through here, which is more than likely a result of some profit taking after this most recent run. But now volume has been steadily declining, which could be signaling that it's running out of sellers and that people will be looking to reload on a support level. So what I'd want to see is some nice volume bars coming in to add some fuel to some upward pressure to challenge that resistance. Beyond that, I see more resistance at 6 cents, which is a pretty tough area for it to push through back in March and April. And even though it did push through it here a couple weeks ago, the stock didn't close near the highs of 6.5 cents. And I'd suspect if we see strong volume coming into this play, that gets some momentum going again to blow through 5. If it can break through 6, I think it'll move through that top end at 6.5 cents and stand a good chance of challenging not only the resistance points there at 7.5, but potentially maybe down the road a little farther, the 11-cent mark representing the old highs. Of course, that would take some serious momentum to go there. I always look in the more near term first. And what I have my eyes peeled for this week is holding over top of the 200-day, challenging the resistance at the 50-day, and seeing if volume can pick up for this to take a run at blowing through 6 cents. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the MJNA chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny.stocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. I do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.